My name is Caitlin, and if you're new here, I like to do beauty videos, cleaning videos. I am 33 weeks pregnant, so I've been doing pregnancy videos, and I've done like one review of a baby item. So it was the Graco Modes stroller, and I told you guys in that video that I would do the car seat separately, just because it would have been a super long video, even though the car seat is pretty bare minimum. So this should be a nice short video, hopefully. But anyway, if you're interested in this Graco SnugLock 35 infant car seat, then I hope you keep watching. Alright, so this is the car seat that we got as the travel system with my stroller that I did a review of. It's the Graco Mode stroller. I cannot remember the name of the pattern that I have, but you can go, I will link it below. I will also link the stroller video below just in case you didn't see that. But it came as a set, and the stroller is the one where you can turn it into like a bassinet mode and do all these fun, crazy, cool things with it. It's so cool. I love it so much as of now. Baby's not here yet, so, you know, I can always do a little of an update when she gets here, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love it still, just because it's so versatile and it's just really nice. I'm really proud of my car seat and stroller. This is gonna have some great use. So this is the Graco SnugLock 35. So this can be used from birth, so like about 4 pounds to 35 pounds. Usually your kid will hit the height limit before they reach the weight limit. So I can't remember what the height limit is. I think their head can't be an inch above the shell or something. Oh, don't quote me on that. But typically your kid will outgrow your infant seat in height quicker than they do in weight. So, but the weight is 35 pounds on this, and then the height is, I have no idea. So this car seat is the kind of like new innovative car seat handle where you press this button and it goes back, and it does lock in this, here, let me show you with the hood down. It does lock in this position, so you do have to press it again to make it go back even further, to make it go all the way back. It does go back to the ground so that like it's not rocking on the ground if you want it to not rock, or if you like need it. Let me take it off the base. We'll talk about the base too. But you know, if you're like, I don't know. I've used this before when I was watching my cousin, and his went back like this to keep the car seat from rocking. When I was babysitting him and I didn't have a high chair for him, I fed him in this. I fed his little baby food in this like this. So that's a really nice feature to have if you're out. For an example, if I go and get my hair done at my aunt's salon and she's eating baby food or drinking a bottle or something like that, I can just do this so it's not rocking around. It's kind of like propped up a little bit like a chair, and you know. So pretty cool. It goes all the way back in that, and the handle's pretty easy to move. It's still, you know, when you have to just kind of break things in a little bit, easier to get up over the hood when the hood is expanded. So the handle's pretty cool. Graco typically has the kind of like rubber grip on their handles. This one doesn't have it, and I wanted to mention that because sometimes that's kind of a big deal to people. This is a complete plastic handle, and for a while I always thought I wanted the rubber grippy handle, but the little boy I babysat for, his had it, and it really didn't make a difference in the comfort of carrying the carrier. Usually I carried his carrier like this. I wasn't carrying him around that often in his carrier. I usually carried him like that, so having a grippy handle wasn't really that big of a deal. And sometimes those just look kind of dirty in the end, like, you know, from people's hands and all that kind of stuff. They get kind of dirty looking, so I feel like this will be easier to keep clean anyway. So I thought that was a big deal to me, but really it's actually not. I don't mind having the plastic handle be plastic all the way through. So yeah, there is no like cushiony grip type handle. Even like the more expensive car seats, like the Pregio or whatever that one is called, has an all plastic handle. I'm pretty sure Maxi Cozies have an all plastic handle. So even those like really high end car seats don't even have the cushy grip. So, you know, not really that big of a deal to me. So the big deal to me was though the hood. And if the hood went past the handle, I had to have it go past the handle. I love oversized hoods. Her stroller has an oversized hood. It was the whole reason why I wanted that stroller, because the hood even unzipped and expand even more. I don't know why. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, don't touch my baby. Like, honestly, people really don't touch other people's babies that often anymore now. At least I don't see people doing that, and I'm not really. I feel like people are just like, oh, great, cute baby. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not someone that's like, everyone's gonna touch my baby. Apologies if you're someone that was like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I worked in a child development center and I'm not really like that worried about germs, because germs are everywhere. Anyway, I like having big hoods because I like the way they look. I like how they look from like the side profile. I just feel like it just makes it look nicer. I know Chico car seats are supposed to be the #1 infant car seat, and everyone always buys them. I cannot get past their crappy hoods on those seats. If their hoods were better, I would definitely buy a Chico car seat. Their hoods are horrendous. Like, I hate how some of them are like bunched up in the middle and they don't go past the handle. And like any of the parents at the child development center that would bring their kid in a Chico car seat, the hood would always be falling back. I haven't had any issue with this one as of now. Who knows when I start carrying her around if it will do that. But it looks like it's gonna stay, like I have it stretched to the max because I like it. Like, I like big hoods. I just like the way they look. So yes, and the hood is like kind of a jersey fabric, so it's like a very breathable fabric type thing. And I also have car seat covers for her that I can use as nursing covers. I know you're not supposed to use those in the car, but maybe when we're out and about and it's sunny out or something like that and I just want to shade her, I'll throw the car seat cover on her anyway. So, you know, the hood may not matter in the end anyway. Well, in the car it matters because I like it. I don't know. I just like big hoods. The bigger the hood, the better. Graco even has like one of those fancy car seats that has the mechanism, the no rethread mechanism, and they have a fancy hood on there that like unzips and expands all the way over, and I was like, oh my gosh, those are so cool. But they sell those separately. They don't sell those in travel systems, so and they're super expensive. And you know, her car seat doesn't have a no rethread mechanism, but I heard that the no rethread mechanism makes the car seat heavier. And when I did try those car seats out in store, we got our set at Bye Bye Baby, and at my Bye Bye Baby they had weighted baby dolls there for like an average weight of a baby for each month. So I think we had an average weight of a 6-month-old that we were trying out, and I tried one out in a rethread car seat, which is this one. You rethread it manually, and I've actually already rethreaded her car seat and it's super easy. It's actually, I don't mind that it's not a no rethread car seat, just because it's an infant seat and you'll be taking it in and out of the car all the time anyway. Her toddler seat definitely needs to be no rethread because I am not taking that thing in and out of the car to rethread it. But infant seat wasn't that big of a deal for me. But anyway, when I did put the weighted baby in a no rethread car seat, it felt extremely heavy. So I was like, yeah, I'm okay with having a car seat that you rethread manually because it makes it lighter, and you know, it's just like, it's not that big of a deal. You always take it in and out of your car, so it's not that hard to rethread anyway. if you're pulling it in and out of your car all the time. And but having them in toddler seats, that makes total sense, because one of the little girls I was nannying for, my very first nanny job, her mom had a no rethread in her car, but the car seat that I had, you had to rethread it, and she and I had to figure out how to rethread it, and she was like, I don't know, I have a no rethread in my car, and I was like, oh yeah, those are really cool, I've seen those before, and she was like, I highly recommend them. So, yeah, but otherwise, I'm totally cool with it like this. I love this car seat. I love the pattern on the little infant inserts that we have here, even though once she grows out of these, you'll just have a nice gray pattern, nice gray fabric here. So yeah, this car seat's pretty lightweight. I want to say it's about 7 pounds, possibly, without the base. Not positive, but I know it should tell you online. But it is very lightweight to carry. I even had the weighted baby in this, and it was pretty comfortable for me to carry. So yes, and then you have the little head insert, and once you get to the very top line, you're not supposed to use this little head insert anymore, and it just velcros around the back. Super easy to do, and this is where all the infant rethreading is. I just kind of glanced over the instructions and did it myself. So yeah, it was super easy, actually. And typically when you get car seats, they're threaded on the lowest setting. I threaded hers a setting up because I figured the lowest setting, typically a preemie would be in that setting. I don't think she's going to be a preemie. I think she's going to be a pretty normal sized baby. So I went ahead and just rethreaded her setting to the next one up, just kind of assuming that she would be in that one. If she's not a big deal. I can rethread it in the hospital to the other one, since I know how to do it. So yes, this is the seat. Very nice. I love it. I'm very, very excited to have her and be able to use this and kind of update you guys on what I think about it and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. All infant car seats are heavy and uncomfortable to carry at some point. Even with the little guy I nannied for, I was like, oh my God, I don't know how your mom is doing this still. You're like almost maxed out of this thing. So, you know, it doesn't matter whether it's the lightest seat on the market or not. Eventually they're all uncomfortable and heavy to carry, but I really wanted her to have an infant seat just because I knew they kind of suggest doing an infant seat. Even though they have those transitional car seats, they say an infant seat is usually the safest for them till about a year, and then you can move them into a transitional car seat. So that's probably what we'll do. We'll have her in this for a nice good year, and then we'll get her a transitional seat. So yes, so there's her car seat. Oh, it's airline approved too, so you can bring this on the airline, but you can't bring the base on. So the base you'll have to check. But this is airline approved, and you can use this seat with or without the base. It has the seatbelt threads here. So, and then it has this back piece back here for the seatbelt to go through also. More than likely, I'll be using the base just because it's the easiest, and I feel like I get the best fit, the snuggest fit in my car with the base. So the base, the other reason why I really wanted that particular travel system is because this base is really easy to install when you don't have latch. I have an O2 Honda Accord, and it has no latch. I think they were just now kind of coming out with latch when the O2s were, when we were coming out of O2. I want to say O3s and up typically have latch, but I'm not positive. I know mine does not have latch, and it's an O2. So I wanted to find a base that was super, super easy to use with the car seatbelt, because everyone uses latch, and latch is easy to use. Although with latch, your base can't move at all, so you have to make sure you get that thing in there super tight, where it can move about an inch with the seatbelt. I'm pretty sure with latch it can't move at all, but I didn't read the latch portion of it since I don't have latch in my car. Alex has latch in his car. He can use latch if he wants to. Otherwise, I'm sure both ways are just as safe. So, but yeah, you get this nice thing here, and for the seatbelt, I'm only going to talk about the seatbelt because I don't have latch. So, wow! So you just thread the seatbelt through the red things. You make sure it's nice and flat and tight, and then you push this. Here, let me move the camera. And then you push this down, and it locks it, and then you can. When I installed this in my car, I did this a couple weeks ago. It was super easy. I got it in really nice and tight. I wasn't able to move it very much, less than an inch. I was able to move it. So, and then this also has the bubble indicator here, so it kind of tells you for months wise where the bubbles should be. And I tried to make sure my car was on the flattest surface possible when I did do this. So I have it, I think on the second, yeah, I have it on the second rise. So this is the lowest, this is the second, and that's the highest. There's all kinds of videos and all that kind of stuff. I read the instructions and watched videos. Probably want to see my face when I'm talking. I read the instructions and watched videos, and I think they said the easiest thing to do when you're installing the base is have it on the highest setting and then lower it as you need to. So I had mine on the second setting, and it was perfect. The bubble was right in the perfect spot for where it needed to be, and so yeah. As of now, we only have one base, but I have another base on my baby registry. Hopefully someone will get it for me, but if not, we'll just get it, and we'll have a base in Alex's car and a base in my car just because it's easier. Not that it's really that hard to install this base, but it's just easier. I don't have to think about pulling the base out of a car or whatnot. So I also know they are making like toddler car seats that have bases now, so that's pretty cool too. So. Graco is doing that. So yeah, this base is very nice. I know it has like these impact core things here and all that kind of stuff, and this locking handle mechanism type thing to make sure you get it in nice and tight in your car. Latch is in there somewhere, but I'm not going to dig it out. If Alex wants to use it, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. So yes, and infant car seats are always rear facing. You never use an infant car seat forward facing. So when you install this, this will be facing the back of your car. So that's how you always know that's the correct installment, because this will all be facing the back of your car. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, oh, and the harness in this seat is just your typical 3-point harness. Pretty easy to use. I can show you it. When I was always taking care of the kids, I always loosened the harness first before I put them in or out, and then tightened it. There's like a little button in here that you press to loosen the harness, and it's just a typical harness that needs some breaking in with the clicker buttons and all that. I'm sure it'll get nice and broken in when she's here, because I definitely don't plan on being a hermit and staying home all the time. I like to get out. So yeah, nice good 3-point harness here. You just, each little buckle goes into there, and then the chest clip and all that kind of stuff. So yes, love the seat so far. Really great. We've had this for a long time. Even though we haven't used it. It was our first big baby purchase, and we were just so excited about it. So yeah, that is the Graco SnugLock Infant 35 car seat. I think I've pretty much covered everything, but if you have any questions, I'm not a car seat installment expert. I'm not one of those car seat technician people. I'm a first-time mom, just trying to navigate around all this stuff. You know, we didn't use baby gadgets like this when I was working in the CDC, so, you know, baby gadgets and necessity stuff like this is like all foreign to me as of now. Although I do love infant car seats. I'm always interested in what kind of infant car seats people pick and why. I don't know why I'm always interested. I don't know. Just because there's so many on the market, and it is overwhelming for sure. But yeah, that is her seat, and be sure to watch her stroller review also, because, you know, the seat is in the stroller review too, and I show you how to use the seat with the stroller. It's pretty cool. Really like it, really enjoy it. So yeah, hope you guys found this helpful, hopefully maybe entertaining, whatnot. If I said anything wrong, please correct me in the comments, because I am not an expert by any means in this department. So, you know, or if you have any tips for me, definitely share those in the comments, because I don't know what I'm doing. Just trying to read the instructions and watch videos, so. Oh goodness. All right. Yeah, this is kind of daunting now that I'm thinking about it. This is really daunting. Like, she's gonna be riding home in this in like a month. This is really daunting. So anyway, hope you guys found this helpful or entertaining or whatnot. So yes, I shall see you guys next week, hopefully. As always, live life in full bloom. Bye.